welcome back to the channel, you guys. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button and get that bell icon, a nice great old rub down. Y'all already know what it is. I am back, bitches. I'm so psyched, y'all. As you guys can see, I am on a new motorcycle. I am on the 2021 Road Glide, you guys. CVO, yeah, I already know. 103, I was up at Harley, Baltimore. You already know. I'm sitting there working with my man, Jeremy. Man, Jeremy was telling me that Harley sent them on a vacation. But he said they sent them to North Carolina to do some training and on some stuff and everything else like that. And he was looking at us like, man, that's time, you know, he wanted to be here. But I'm like, dude, that's a trip. It's a free trip. I take that. You tripping. But yeah, you guys, what I wanted to do today, y'all, I wanted to tell you guys what I think about the 2021 Road Glide, and I'll give you guys my take on it and everything. First off, absolutely responsive, you guys. You see me dodging cicadas. Dodge the cicadas. Absolutely responsive, you guys. Totally different from the Sportster, but of course it's gonna be totally different from the Sportster. I just hit a cicada. Of course it's gonna be totally different from the Sportster, you guys. I was talking to my guy Tom up in Harley, Baltimore. He looked out for me and took good care of me, yo. Now, I know a lot of people are like, yo, why would you compare them to? I don't really want to compare them to. I'm just basically want to tell you guys what it feels like to go from a Sporty to a Road Glide big boy bike. You know what I mean? And not necessarily a matter of like basically trying to compare them to, because of course this bike will blow a Sporty out of the water. But at the end of the day, I had that Sporty, the Bagster. We had to let the Bagster go, yo. Oh, cicada, just hit another cicada. We had to let the Sporty go, you guys, and it was unfortunate, but I was dealing with a lot of issues with the bike. Now, I did a tutorial, and I'm hoping to have that uploaded. It should be uploaded by now, you guys, of the starter removal and install. I should have that up, you guys, but I had to replace the starter on the bike. The starter went out on the bike. But long story short, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a few issues that I had with that bike. The issue that I overall had with the Sporty was overall, one, it was definitely lacking power. And then when I decided to switch and get that ZX12 for the T-Rex project, me riding that ZX12 and then jumping back on that Sporty, it was bad. I couldn't feel comfortable riding the bike. But then once I got on that bike, I started having issues, you guys. I started having issues with the clutch issues. I started having issues with the of course the starter, and issues with the bike draining. It was draining so much power, and I came to find out that the main reason that it was draining power was from the starter, you guys. I had a bad starter, and of course they say you can change out some things in the starter and get it good and working and everything else like that, but I just didn't feel like doing it. So I just changed out the starter just to see if I can get everything working. And once I did, I said, hey, look, you know what? Bat Mama was telling me, she said, hey, why don't you just go and get a bigger bike? Maybe I can go ahead and just start, you know, going on the road, take a few trips and everything. I said, well, we want something that's a lot more comfortable for me, because with that one I was leaning forward and everything else like that. But with this bike, it's definitely much more comfortable. So it's unfortunate we had to say goodbye to the Bagster, but I will be getting another Sportster, you guys. I love the Sportster line. I'm hoping that sometime down, you know, in the future, you know, maybe be able to find a Sportster that I can maybe fix up, mod it out, and, you know, finish everything I'm doing. So on that note, the batwing fairing that I had on the Sportster, I'm actually selling, you guys. I'll be posting up a link. I probably have it up on Marketplace. I'm not too sure yet, but I will be posting up a link, you guys. So just stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook if you want more information. If you want to get the fairing, I'm going to be letting that fairing go, you guys. The touchscreen radio will not be on it, but I'm going to be replacing it with another Bluetooth radio, and I'm gonna sell it as is, basically. Like I said, it's unfortunate, but I had to upgrade to this joint right here because of power. That was the biggest thing. So one thing that I will say about this bike when it comes to the full difference between this bike and the other bike is definitely the power, you guys. It's much more power in this bike, of course, but overall I would definitely say it's just a lot more comfortable. It's comfortable to ride. I took this bike to a meet down to the National Harbor, so ride from Baltimore down to National Harbor and then riding back, you guys, and it didn't feel like I was riding at all. There's no crazy vibrations. There's no you know, like my back is hurting because I'm leaning forward, my knees is hurting, I got floorboards on here. It was a lot more comfortable for me to take that ride, so that's one of the things that I will say that I do love about this Road Glide. Another thing that I love about this Road Glide is of course, as far as customization, I found out that it's really a heck of a lot that you can do to these bikes. It is starting to rain, you guys. I'm about to cut this short, but there's a handful of things that you can do with this thing, you guys. You can mod out the fairing and everything else like that. I got a few different projects that I want to do. I seen somebody do like a front brow on the headlights, and I'm thinking about custom making it because everybody know bad 883 don't buy nothing. I mean, I do buy stuff, but if it's things that I feel as if I can make and it can be easily made, I like to make it and show you guys how to do it yourselves. Not to take away from the companies. I will say that if you like the products, do support the companies, you guys. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this turn right here. If you do like the product, support the companies, you guys. A lot of these companies are small companies, just like, you know, Bad 883. A lot of these companies are small companies, and you got to support your own, you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a matter of taking away from them or anything else like that. With me, it's just more of a matter of just to be able to show that you can do it, I guess you can say. So I'm going to be looking at doing that. You guys look forward, stay tuned for that tutorial. But so yeah, power wise, it's definitely much more power than the Sporty, and this is a stock 2021, so I haven't done anything to it, anything else like that, but there's a handful of things that we could do, from the air intake to the pipes to tuning it up real good and everything else like that. There's a handful of things that we can do, so I'm looking forward to basically seeing what we can do. I still kind of been looking and everything else like that, but I'm thinking that it's going to be a fun one, you guys. The pickup on here is amazing. The handling on here is actually pretty good. Now, I will say one thing that I don't like about the bike. I'm a small guy. Anybody sees me, they know, hey, Bad 83, you a small guy. You a small guy. I'm a small guy, but at the end of the day, I want something that's going to be comfortable for me. I said Chris Rock. Ooh, that was Cicator. That was Cicator. That was Cicator. At the end of the day, you want something that's going to be comfortable for you. This bike is so comfortable, but when it comes to actually moving this bike, like physically moving this bike, it is torture, you guys. Like, backing this bike up, if you're not on a hill, I don't know how you're going to be able to do it. If you guys can't even see, I'm tippy-toeing it. I'm tippy-toeing it, you guys. I feel like it's still a Cicator on me. Is it a Cicator on me? I don't know. Bad 883 don't like bugs. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I don't like the bugs. But yeah, I feel like, you know, backing it up is like, I try to make sure that if I do park and I gotta back it up, I try to back it up on a slope or on a hill, so that way I can actually take and just walk it back whenever I need to. But most cases, I'll be pretty much okay. I had one situation where I kind of had to back it out, and I look like an ass. I smacked that. Y'all see that? So you're just gonna jump out in front of me, right? So you're just gonna jump out in front of me, right? That's what you're just gonna do. Stupid. Makes no sense. No sense at all. But yeah, you guys, backing this bike out of like a stop is ridiculous, Joe. Like, it's crazy as hell because the bike is so heavy. I want to just rip it real quick just so that way y'all can see the power. But we got cicadas flying around. when it comes to moving the bike, that's the only thing that I don't like, is that the bike is very, very, very heavy. So you got to be very careful about dropping it. And then, of course, if you drop the bike, you know, it's going to be hell for you to try to pick it up. I'm hoping that I won't have that issue. As my instructor in the MSF course told me, basically, that speed is what keeps the bike up. So if you ever feel as if you're about to fall, pull that throttle, your bike will stand right back up, you'll be good. Now, if you're getting ready to hit like a wall, don't do it, because you're going to go through the wall. Because this is a very powerful bike, and this bike will send you right through that wall. Now, I don't know why I decided to ride this back way, y'all, because I'm dodging nothing but cicadas. I had a cicada on me, and the cicada, I just don't do the cicadas. But I wanted to do this ride real quick, y'all, just to show y'all what I thought about it and everything else like that. I wanted to get some photos and some videos and everything else like that, but this rain ain't working for me, y'all. It's not really raining, but it's starting to. So, gotta watch them. You gotta dodge the cicadas. Dodge them cicadas. You gotta dodge them cicadas, boy. Oh man, y'all, I'm sitting here dodging and weaving, man, trying not to get caught by a cicada. Cicadas don't bother nobody, man. It's just funny because I don't like bugs. That mama knows that. I don't like bugs. The bugs laying on me, I literally flip out. I don't like bugs. I don't like anything that crawls. I don't like anything that slivers. I don't like, watch this a lie. I love reptiles. I do love reptiles. I just don't like insects, I guess you can say. So I'm sitting here dodging these joints. It's like a game to me though. But it's all fun, man. It's all fun and games, you know what I mean? I gotta get out there and just have some fun, man. Be safe. I seen one guy, he dodged a cicada and actually hurt himself. Like, see, I gotta be careful when it comes to dodging them cicadas. I'm gonna go ahead and bump this turn right here. Yeah, you gotta dodge them cicadas, man. You gotta be careful with them cicadas. There go another one right there. So what I usually do is I just kind of course, you're already looking ahead, but you know how you typically like survey to see if anybody else is coming out or anything else like that. I do the same thing, but with cicadas. So I'm able to see the cicada and I'm able to dodge it real quick because, you know, I don't want cicada all over my damn visor, which has happened to me multiple times during the week. And I had to scrub that thing off. Somebody said, see, the issue with the cicadas is that for the 17 years that they're on the ground, they're actually sucking on tree sap. So they suck on a tree sap, and then when it gets on your visor or it gets on your windshield and everything else like that, you can't wash it off with fluid because it's tree sap. So you gotta scrub it off. So, but at the end of the day, it's actually pretty cool. Cicadas are actually pretty cool, to be honest. I was doing a little bit of reading about them, talking to the Twin Titans, and the Twin Titans actually doing a lot of learning about cicadas, and they actually take and tell me and teach me some stuff. So they were basically telling me that basically, you know, they're only out this dude right here. You just a mother. But he was basically saying, like, when it comes to cicadas, you know, they come out basically just to mate. So that noise y'all hearing is actually their, like, mating call, I guess you could say. And that's why it's so loud, and the men are looking for the women. But anyways, you guys, I'm about to go and wrap this one up, y'all. Like I said, y'all, basically the comparison between the 2021 Road Glide and the Bad 883, the Sportster, man, like I said, y'all, night and day difference. Definitely not the same, but of course these bikes are in two different realms. Now, I don't want that to entice anybody to say, hey, don't get a Sportster. The Sportster, I will say this, a lot of people don't like it, but it is the truth. The Sportster is a good starter bike. It is a good starter bike. That was my first bike, y'all. And it was a very great starter bike. I just basically kind of had that bike a little too long, and I was doing too much with it. I was trying to take road trips with that bike and everything else like that, and that's what kind of, you know, that's what kind of, it was overkill. But the Sporty is a very great starter bike. don't be discouraged. Get yourself a Sportster if you're looking into getting into Harleys and everything else like that. They got a long list of bikes that you can get. But at the end of the day, this was basically me just growing up, you guys. I was basically saying, hey, look, you know what? I need a little bit more power. I need a little bit more reliability when I'm taking these little trips, going down on the road and everything else like that, you know. And then with the bags and the system, the bags and the system and everything else like that, it's just much better to have this bike than the Sporty. If you guys know, of course, I put the fairing on the Sportster with the system and everything else like that. And the main reason I did that was for GPS. I wanted to be able to have that bike, use the GPS. I take my little trips and don't have to worry about using my phone or clipping my phone on. Now with this one, I still got to clip my phone on until I upgrade the radio. But the thing is that it's just a lot more comfortable. The bike is built and made for those long hauls and doing those trips and everything else like that. So I don't have no regrets. The only regret that I have is that I let go of my Sporty. I do miss it. I miss it dearly. I wish that I can get my actual Sporty back. But I was talking to my guy Tom at Harley. He's basically said that what they do is they basically auction it off. So the Bagster's probably gone. It's unfortunate, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Maybe I can find another one down the road, fix it up. Maybe I might even mod it out just like I did the Sporty. Maybe I might mod it out differently. We don't know, you guys. But we'll see what the future holds, you guys. But as for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get in and get out of the way from these cicadas, man. These cicadas gonna be out for a couple more weeks, man. A couple more weeks, and then they're gonna be gone. It's gonna be nothing but dead cicadas all over the place. And hopefully we can get some good vlogs. And then I'm supposed to be taking a little trip, you guys, to Tennessee. We're gonna go up to Tennessee, you guys. Bat Mama, the Twin Titans, and the whole family is gonna be going up to Tennessee. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of vlogging, showing some stuff up there. I am gonna go ahead and get up in the house, you guys. I was gonna do a little bit of video, but unfortunately these cicadas and this little drizzle is coming down and it's kind of blowing me right now. So this might not be the best time for it. So what I'll do is I'll probably make that in a separate video. I'll probably do like the whole video of like what it looks like and everything else like that. You guys, I did the sissy bar, custom sissy bar. I did the you know, just a few other things. Yeah, starting to come down now, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get in the house. You better not, you cicada. But yeah, y'all, like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and give that bell icon like good old-fashioned real dang. Y'all already know it's Bat 883. You are speeding, sir. You are speeding. Huh. He moved my cape. Like y'all already know, man, it's Bat 883 though, man. I appreciate y'all for staying tuned and following the channel, you guys. I still got a lot more mods. I got a few other things that I did on the Sporty that I'm going to be uploading, you guys, until we get another Sporty. And bam, he just hit that cicada. Until next time, man, y'all make sure y'all keep it locked, man, for all of the how-tos, all of the DIYs, all of the craziness y'all already know. All of the cicada fun. Alright, y'all, man, I'm getting out of here, man. These cicadas is flying all over the place. These birds ain't doing shit. These birds supposed to be eating the cicadas. They ain't eating them. And I think a cicada just flew on my bike. I don't know, but I'm getting out of here, y'all. This is Bat 883, man. Y'all keep it locked. I catch y'all on the flipsies. Deuces. Oh, cicada. Look at the cicada. The goddamn cicada.